Hey, you guys. So, a few things I discovered from just the 4 sessions I had working with my therapist, I want to share with you because the reason I want to work with her is because I had all these loose ends in my life around my relationships with men or longing for men I couldn't have and not being feeling fulfilled in a relationship or like not really understanding what went wrong or what was my part because there was never any abuse or anything obvious. I had a pretty normal childhood. So this is what I discovered. It has to do with needs, feelings, mostly. And in our first session, she had pointed out that I have needs shame or needs shock, meaning that when children grow up not having their needs acknowledged, they learn that they shouldn't have any. It's just automatic. You don't even know you're supposed to have needs or wants or rights in a relationship. The other part was not trusting my feelings. When I had a feeling that was uncomfortable, I would blame myself for what's wrong with me. I would maybe try to change the person, or I would try to figure out how to be okay with this feeling. I didn't take my feeling of discomfort as a sign that this situation was not right for me. I already knew about boundaries before I started working with her, but that's when the boundaries come in the discussion. This doesn't work for me, or just noticing that this person wasn't for me, not staying in painful situations. I think another thing I did was kind of copying subconsciously what I saw growing up, that a woman should be submissive to a man and try to please the man without regard to whether this man was honoring her equally. And also, the other part that I learned about was not being an emotional rescuer. Like, I'm not responsible for rescuing other people from their life or their emotions, basically. That we're each responsible for our own emotions. So, just in hindsight, if I would have spoken up in all those moments or acknowledged my feelings, my life would have gone completely differently. And so, that's how I got my power back. That's how I got my power back. Every situation where I felt heartbroken in some kind of a romantic way, and it sometimes has happened with women as well in the past. I was longing for someone who didn't want me, and now I know that longing feeling is telling me that this person is unavailable, and that's not a person for me. There's another concept I learned from her, which is attractions of inspiration versus attractions of desperation. Um, I guess I could give you guys more examples, but I think you get the point. I think the main thing is that I learned is if I'm feeling unhappy in a situation, I get to speak up and say, this is how I feel, this is what I would like, and I could give the person boundaries. And in my marriage, for example, he didn't care when I was upset. So the other thing is, don't be friends with people who don't care how you feel. Just be friends with people who care how you feel. Some people don't have that ability to care how you feel or to want to work on things or whatever. Yeah, so I feel like pretty free, pretty happy about it. And thank you for watching my video.